music?
I'm working on the project. The second part, okay, so the EP I released at the beginning of the year was called Exhibit J. So originally it had 16 songs, which was a bit too much on one.
You think so?
I think so. I think so. And then I was like, okay, if I put out the whole thing, I was like, you remember what I said about like having all like these ideas but for one song? And then it was like, if I do that, then there's certain songs that's not going to get the same kind of like effort. So I was like, okay, how can I do it? And then this is the process I went through with Exhibit J, because I was like, all right, then I'll split it in half. I'll do 2 different albums. I'll call one Exhibit J and I'll call the other ones the Off-Road. That didn't work. It confused everybody, right? So I said, okay, I can't do that. So I decided to split it up into 4 segments. That way I could focus on the visuals of it and do the best for the song. So I've done part 1 and part 2 is due to come out at the end of the year. So it was an album.
Yeah.
And then it was supposed to have the 16 songs on it. But I only released 4 with a bonus track from it. And then every single, so the 16 tracks are split over 4 EPs. So that's 4 singles, but every single one has 1 bonus track on it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every single song I've done, I think, has been produced by somebody else. I've never done more than 1 song with a producer.
Oh, shit. Seriously? That's actually... Let me think about it first. That's actually a bit mad.
Yeah.
Obviously, not in a bad or whatever. I'm just
It's
thinking,
different.
Oh, yeah. Why is that? Is it like... Yeah, why is that?
Because for me, it's like, I don't work with like one sound. You know, like it's like if you're a rapper, you look for hip hop beats, right? Yeah. So because I do pop R&B, and sometimes I even do Afro beats. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I'll just go searching for whoever's creating whatever it is, like whatever genre they do. If I come across a beat and I can gel with it, I can write with it, I like the way it flows, I'll work with that person. So it's always been more of, let me find the beat, then I can find the creator. And then usually it's the one song, because once I've kind of done that sound with them, I've kind of got my feel for that sound, and then I can kind of go and experiment with something else. But it's like if they created another beat and I gelled with it, there's no problem with going back and working with them. It's just I tend to keep it moving, that's all.
Yeah.
Open mics is cool. I started doing it for the first time last year. I never did open mics before. But it's like networking and meeting other artists and actually singing in front of an audience. It was very different from anything I'd ever done. But it's one of those things I think is like a necessity to do it at some point. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Everyone that you see who talks about open mic, they always say the same thing.
Yeah, like you gotta